And hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Sultan High School. We are here. It is time. Friday Night Lights coming your way here at Sultan High School. Tonight, the Sultan Turks take on the Vashon Pirates in a pretty much an annual rivalry that has crept up over the last few years. And I'm Coach Brian. I'll be joined on the broadcast tonight by none other than Dan Buller coming your way. And we've got all kinds of cool stuff for you tonight. We got some stats from the last game, but you know, we couldn't do this without our sponsors. So I want to give a shout out to our title sponsors, and then of course all of the great sponsors here at turkpride.tv. Let's start off with, of course, the one, the only Windmill Espresso. Without the Windmill Espresso, they were our very first sponsor at turkpride.tv. And at the end of the game, we honor one of our students with our turkpride.tv player of the game, and they get a cool beverage on the side. Also, tonight, we are going to be welcoming in some of our new sponsors. Here's some of our title sponsors. We have our Startup Event Center. The Sky Valley Arts Council and volunteers have restored the historic Startup Gym back into a service as a community event center. Sky Valley Event Center provides information on arts and heritage events, activities, and venues in the Skykomish Valley of Washington State. Hey, had my daughter's wedding there last May, and Diamond Dave Moon, was there and officiated. So it was a real nice thing. If I could get the camera up on my screen, that would be great, so I could, make sure that everything is going.
Nothing but quality.
Okay. The Turks are coming out. They are getting out. They're storming out past the cheerleaders. Turks are getting ready to go. While we wait for the Turks to get done with their pregame wind up here, I want to thank PJ's Pumpkin Patch. PJ's Pumpkin Patch is back for a third year, opening soon. Tons of pumpkins and assorted ornaments and edible squash for you to pick up from the vine. This year we have a half-acre mini corn maze. Plan to come have a little local fun and hunt for your fall pumpkin decor. Sultan Pharmacy, health and beauty pharmacy, 100% guaranteed medicines, deals in all kinds of medicine and cosmetics. Envara Pharmacy. At Envara, we know that you want to have a relaxed peace of mind. To do that, you need your medications managed and prescriptions filled. All right, we're going to read up some starting lineups here. And for all of you guys out there, just want to let you know that we are testing out tonight. We have a new camera, a Huddle camera. It's an automated camera that is out there that is brought to you by Huddle, and they'll be providing the stream for you tonight. That brings me to the other thing I want to talk to you guys about, our volunteers. We need volunteers here at turkpride.tv. We need on-air and behind-the-scene people so we can have more than one Huddle camera up. No camera people tonight, so we are lucky to have the Huddle camera. That works just like the one in the gym. So, of course, you can always give me your comments in the comment section here on turkpride.tv to make sure that you are, how it's working out for you. All right, we got 15 people out, 15 of you out there watching. And like I said, I'm Coach Brian. I'm waiting for Coach Dan Buller to get here. Of course, we are joined on the broadcast by Grandma Carolee Murphy. Welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, of course, we are anxious to see a Turk victory tonight, which segues into the other thing. Turks with a victory last Friday over Evergreen High School, and a score of 35-6. We got our starters being with it. Julio Vargas out there. Well, while they get the starting lineups out of the way for you, a little bit about the Vashon Pirates. The Vashon Pirates played Fort Vancouver High School last weekend at Vashon High School's Pirate Stadium when they won 21-18. Both teams coming in with big victories to start off their seasons. And of course, one of the big things is for the Turks this year is the emergence of who is going to emerge as the quarterback with the graduation of senior Mr. Sargent, the Sarge. But let me find some of my stats for you from last weekend for the Turks here. Playing quarterback for the Turks last weekend. Now, make sure I can find it here. Yeah, well, I need to be more organized. Well, anyways, welcome to, there we go. Weston Gailey, Mr. Everything, was 7 for 11 for 225 yards and 3 touchdowns last game. And that puts him at 225 yards per game going on. That's some pretty good stats to start off the year. And of course, Caden Keeler, the sophomore, came in. He was 2 for 3 for 27 yards and a touchdown also. So that's what they did in the air. On the ground, of course, you have Derek Feltner and Mr. Van Pelt. We're going to pause for this Pledge of Allegiance. All right, looks like we're getting ready for the kickoff. We'll see what happens here in just a moment. I was sitting here. I was going to talk to you about the ground game a little bit last week. Looks like Derek Feltner had 10 carries for 46 yards and a touchdown. Josh Van Pelt also carried one time carried 5 times for 38 yards. And the rest of the team had 50 yards on there. Receiving stats, Hayden Murphy with 3 receptions for 107 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mr. Vargas had 3 receptions and also had a touchdown. Breck Bush had 1 for 43, and of course Keegan Arnold had 1 reception for 18 yards and a touchdown. So very good stuff going on for the Turks. Looks like the Turks are going to receive the opening kickoff. The opening kickoff brought to you by Windmill Espresso. You can't miss it. It is on the east end of town as going out of Sultan. You can't miss it. It is a big windmill. Looks like we've got back deep. We've got Derek Feltner back deep for the Turks. And also, who's the other man that we've got back there? And that's number 15, Julio Vargas is back. He is a 165-pound freshman. So Mr. Vargas making his jump from middle school to high school this year. Windmill Espresso kicking off here in just a moment, and we're going to be joined on the broadcast by the dulcet tones of Dan Baller here in just a few moments.
Hello, Brian. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Baller. I'm glad to see you made it.
I'm glad to
We've got a
have
Windmill
made it.
Espresso kickoff, and Mr. Vargas is going to take it at the 10-yard line, and he's
There
going
we
to the
go.
middle of the field. He's got a little bit of room to go
does
around. He
on the
gets
left
around
side.
him, He gets up to the 25-yard line.
Still on his feet.
Ball's on. Oh, no, he's still on his feet. Gets down.
There we go.
30-yard line. Boy, I got to call one. I got to call one of his middle school games last year, and he is pretty special.
Yeah, that's nice opening kickoff return there for the Turks.
So we've got a few little changes for you here. We've got.
I apologize for my tardy arrival tonight, but just one of those nights, things happen sometimes. But glad I made it though.
Well, they'll.
Never frown on one of you guys for being late.
I heard they doubled my salary for that. So
did they?
Oh, Feltner up the middle for about 2 yards there.
Couple hard yards there up the middle. So the gang's all back together. We got executive producer Diamond Dave Moon on the board over there, and you, me, and everybody else. So
yeah, well, we've already got 23 people on the broadcast today.
Well, we'd like to apologize to those 23 people for enduring us together again, right?
Absolutely.
We're back.
We got some.
We're back.
Got a packet for you. You've got some stats from last week for you.
All right.
Looks like Mr. Everything's in at quarterback, but Feltner's going to do it again. He's going to go for another 3 yards. Turks are going to. So that extra
little extra effort there.
Well, yeah, and that extra sound you hear is the huddle camera on the other side. Has a mic on it.
That's what it is. I was hearing this.
We've got
external.
a field camera. We've got a field mic, and the huddle camera is actually taking all the action for us. It's actually doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, nice, clear video. Swing on the flats.
He's going to be close. Oh, he keeps going.
Oh,
he is going to be just shy.
Yeah, just shy, right in front of our vantage point here.
I wouldn't punt here. But, they're probably going to.
And it's going to be 4th and short for the hometown Turks.
Well,
and we're going to go for it here, Brian.
Yeah, who knows? I did see some people.
Or is it
Mr. Everything's over there getting Mr. Everything, Mr.
Or
Weston.
is it adventures in punting?
No more adventures in punting. Thank you. Well, he's the punter, so it won't be adventures in punting now. So we'll see. So they're going to line up as if they're not going to punt. Feltner gets around the corner.
Oh.
First down, Turks.
There's some hard yards and getting us to a 1st and 10 for the hometown Turks.
Looks like we've got a little bit of. Looks like we've got a little frozen screen going on here, folks, out there. So hopefully that fixes itself up here really quick.
We're running.
It's because when I minimize, I'm working on something.
We'll try to get our screen back here. He's back to pass. Help! Right over the middle. Mr. Vargas catches it. That's a good 20-yard gain.
Yeah, that's a nice catch
Mr.
there.
Everything to Mr. Vargas. He's just a freshman, man.
I know, that's pretty exciting, Brian, that we're going to get 3 more seasons this season and 3 more to look forward to seeing that young man
and that is I believe is Mr. Feltner's senior year. I remember him being a freshman a couple of years ago. We're going to go back. Do the Turks pass again? Nope. Looks like it's going to be number 33 for the Turks. That is going to be Jonathan Van Pelt, a 5'10", 147-pound junior. No gain on the play, maybe loss of 1. It's not time to throw it yet, but the play action is a good thing to be using. Looks like they're using more of it. That's almost a 6-man front they had going there.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Feltner up the middle. Well, gain of 2. That's not going to help us very much here.
3rd and 9, is that right? If I'm looking at the scoreboard correctly?
Third and 9.
Third
now, if you
and
look out there, you got number 9 is Hayden Murphy, a 6'3", 200-pound
Tight end is
Tight end.
Yeah, he had a heck of a game last week against Evergreen. I was looking at some of the scorebox. He had about 112 yards in receiving, I think.
Well,
last
this
week.
is where you're going to look for him. Yep, they did.
And
Yeah, he looks for Jonathan Van Pelt over there on the side.
That was thrown behind him.
You're down here at the 35-yard line. I don't know if you're going to punt it here.
Yeah, you're kind of in between that no man's land where
that's
that's too far for a field goal, but too close to punt.
That's a 52-yard field goal from right there, and I think Mr. Everything could probably hit that, but I think we're going to wait to do that for right now.
We're not going to take that on right yet, huh?
No, I don't think so. Oh, he goes up the middle. He's going to be just short. Yep.
Yeah, he's going to be short.
What did you go? Oh, look what you got going on over there.
Well, I had to. I got a distress call from Mr. Moon late this afternoon saying that we'd had some lighting issues, so I had to. That was part of my delay in arriving tonight. Was trying to find that. I got electrical service right down there.
Well, Vashon's going to come out on offense, and let's see who they got at quarterback for him right now. Looks like number 1 out there. They're going to run that up. Try to run it around the end. Number 19 gets the ball there. Let me see who that is here. I'll grab my. Gain of 2 on there. That's number 19 is. I don't have a 19.
I don't have, we were not provided that young man's name, so we apologize to our viewers from Vashon that might be tuning in tonight here on turkpride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics.
Yeah, number 1 is William Weber. He is a senior. Right up the middle.
Ooh, it's still on his feet. Tough running there.
That's going to be a first down for Vashon. Well, looks like they're in a cover 3 defense with Feltner as the safety, and the corner is going to be Weston on the other corner, and then Mr. Vargas the other corner. So you got a senior on one side and a freshman on the other. Yeah, he's back to pass. That's going to be caught there by number 8. He gets around. Vargas is trying to bring him down.
Oh, yeah, number 8, Rise Carlton.
Down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 15 yards.
And he's a big target, Brian. 6'4", 180-pound senior there, a wide receiver for the Pirates. So nice catch by that young
quarterback,
man.
They've obviously hooked up a few times on that because he put that where only his receiver could catch it.
Yeah, that senior quarterback, senior wide receiver, they've probably been doing that for quite some time.
They're probably going to try to run up the middle again.
Yep, they
nope,
sure are.
And that's going to be stopped by the Turks for no gain.
That's
maybe maybe half a yard on that.
Oscar Weiss, a 5'7" senior. They got a lot of seniors, Brian, as I'm just glancing down their roster. They're a very experienced squad for Vashon.
I don't see any ninth graders on this roster at all.
Just a couple of sophomores, but heavily populated with juniors and seniors on their roster.
Well, they did play Fort Vancouver. They played Fort Vancouver last weekend.
They did.
21-18.
Yep.
That just means that Fort Vancouver doesn't have a kicker.
That could be. It's hard. These early season games, it's hard to read a lot into these early season games.
That's number 3, Oscar Weiss, a 5'7", 150-pound senior. Goes for 10 yards and a first down for the Pirates.
So Vashon moving the ball. Turks moved the ball well on their first drive. Vashon likewise moving the ball well here on their first drive. So the defense let's see if the Turks defense can stiffen just like Vashon did down at the other end of the field.
They're going to go with the split backs here.
Yeah.
Looks like he's telling Chase Bradwick to move. He's going to roll to the left. He's going to go to the end zone. Incomplete.
He had 3 receivers kind of in the general area, but nobody in specific was able to get that one.
Designed roll on that.
It was. You could tell that he had audibled out right before the snap there. And but Turks were able to defense that nicely and complete. That brings up 2nd and 10, ball on the 23 for the Pirates. Pitch to number 21, Chase Bradrick over the right side.
Feltner there to take him down, but not before he's pretty darn close to a first down there.
I think he did get a first down, Brian. Again, angles here. Nope. Correction, short. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 maybe. A long 1, short 2 on the opposite side of the field from where our vantage point is right here, right now.
Well, you hear the noise coming from the Turk sidelines. Once again, this is our new huddle camera out there, everybody. It's following the action for us.
It sure is. Drop back to pass, roll to his left. Still on his feet. He's going to keep it. Tuck and run, and he's going to easily get the first down. So that's going to move the sticks for the Pirates, and they're going to be right within. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Pirates from about the 6-yard line, it looks like.
Well, Turks need to tighten up the defense a little bit.
Yeah, I got to stiffen up right here. You know, this is they're being challenged right here in the first drive by the Pirates. See if they can respond, keep them out of the end zone. Handoff, Bradrick on the right side, bounces out.
He gets out.
And, drugged down just the last moment by number 15 for the Turks.
Well, they had a couple of Turks that were right there, but they just
Vargas brings him down just at the last minute.
Jacob Fettig was right there, and they kind of ran into each other on the play. And knocked each other out of the play, but Vargas is there. Vargas is going to be all over the place.
Yeah, he definitely's got some speed, and he can cover a lot of ground out there. We've seen that on the offensive side of the ball and defense
as well. If you're at the 2-yard line, they're probably going to run it up the middle here, but off tackle again, touchdown Pirates.
Touchdown number 21, Chase Bradrick. He's the 5'10", a junior running back in for the score. And so the Pirates score first and go up 6-0, 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the first. And PAT upcoming. And back to kick. The PAT for the Pirates is going to be number 2, Holland Moore, 6'2", 195 pounds senior.
He's probably done it a few times before, too.
And it's good.
Wasn't pretty, but it still got over.
Got over the bar.
At high school level, that's all you want.
That's right. All right, we want to take this opportunity to recognize some of our title partner sponsors here on turkpride.tv. Startup Event Center, the Sky Valley Arts Council, who has spearheaded the renovation of that fabulous facility, have restored it back to its prior glory and splendor. It's available for rental for events, activities, birthday parties, wedding receptions, you name it. It's a great venue. Done a couple of things there. It's just awesome. Great community asset.
Have you done any weddings there?
I have not done any weddings there, but I've done several parties and events and things like that. So it's just a very versatile.
We had my daughter's wedding there.
That's why I had heard that.
Yep.
We had the auction there last year. I've had a couple of dances there, and it's just a great place. PJ's Pumpkin Patch. Fall is falling.
It's just right around the corner.
It's right around the corner. Now, I was seeing an article that some of the pumpkin farms, actually, the pumpkins may not be quite as orange this year because of the wet spring that we had. But PJ's is a great place to go to check out their options as far as getting that special pumpkin to carve for Halloween. And then next, Sultan Pharmacy, health, beauty supplies, at 100% guaranteed medicines, deals in all kinds of cosmetics and all your health-related needs. So, again, we do thank our title partners here, those sponsoring us here on turkpride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics.
Kickoff coming up.
All right.
We've got Feltner and Vargas deep. Looks like it's going to be Feltner this time. He's going
to. Takes a bounce, catches it on one hop. And hit after a short.
He's still on his feet. Gets it up to the 35-yard line.
Boy, I thought he had him there, Brian. They scored it out and squeezed out some yardage on something that looked like there just wasn't a whole lot there because he got hit very quickly.
Sitting there watching, it keeps freezing up on us over here. I don't know if it's our screen or if it's happening to everybody in Turk Pride land.
Turkpride.tv land. Yeah, again, we are utilizing, as Brian said, installed camera that's called the Huddle camera. It's not our normal camera work that we do here for you, so we do apologize but for any video issues you might be having at home tonight, but we'll endeavor to do our best. Handoff up the middle. Yeah, it's Feltner.
Good for 4.
Yeah, good for 4. 2nd and 6, so that's a nice run there for Mr. Feltner. And as we look across here at the field, we do see a good representation of fans that have joined us tonight here to watch the Turks in their opening hometown game. Second and 6 for the Turks. Shotgun formation. Yeah.
Almost. That was almost picked off by number 21 over there. That was,
that'd have been 6 points.
That was Chase Bradrick over there, and he almost grabbed that and took that to the house.
Yeah, he read that one all
Chase
the way,
Bradrick,
Brian.
a 5'10", 163-pound junior.
Yeah, he was reading that one all the way. He didn't have anybody fooled, and Bradrick just about picked that one up and went to the house. So the Turks dodged a bullet there on that one. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the boys in blue. Handoff to Feltner over the left side, breaks it back up the middle, still on his feet, and he's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and about 2.
Well, you went for it last time. You'll probably go for it again here.
Yeah, field position definitely not as good this time as it was the last go-around because we're not even at the midfield stripe yet. So it looks like we might get a punt here, I think. Yeah, they're back in punt formation, at least showing punt. We'll have to see if that materializes. But again, back in punt formation for the Turks. And yes, they will kick it away.
Nice punt.
Yep.
It takes a pirate bounce up to the 30-yard line.
Took a big pirate bounce there. So the Pirates will have decent field position as they take their second offensive possession here. 1 minute, 51 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Turks trailing 7-0. So, Brian, it's good to see you again, my friend.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Well, I mean, I do see you, in your yard. We're neighbors. For those of you that don't know, Brian and I are just neighbors. We live about 100 yards away from each other. But
yeah, well, you're going to see some action going on around my house next week.
Is that right?
We got a new roof coming on.
Oh, boy. That's the thing in the neighborhood. It seems like you're just jumping on the bandwagon like everybody else, huh?
Yeah, well, it needs to happen.
It's getting to be that time.
We've been there for 21 years.
You've gotten your...
I've been there a little longer than you.
You
but
have.
Not much longer. Oh, they're going to get him in the backfield there. That's going to be a loss.
Yeah, nice sack.
5 or 6 on that.
Yeah, we did ours 2 years ago. Got it done a couple years ago, and it needed it. So, yeah. All right, so that's a loss of about 5 on the play. I think it's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Well, now they're going to. Yeah, this is definitely either you're either going to see a screen or a draw here, or you're going to see a pass to number 8 again.
Yeah, Rice Carlton, the big senior there, was a favorite target on the first drive. And that's a handoff up the middle.
Yeah, it's a little bit better on the defense there. A chance to hold them here.
In a very rapidly moving first quarter. I mean, we're down to just a minute left to go.
A lot more running than passing.
Yeah,
I expected to see a little more passing going on.
Yeah, both teams have been pretty conservative in their play calling thus far. But it's
so 3rd and 15. Looks like number 2 is going to go out wide here. Number 21 is going to go on the slot.
4 wide receivers.
You've got Weston and Derek Feltner. He's going to go in motion to the left. He's back to pass. Oh, he's going to be back there. He's going to get him on the sack.
Wow.
Yeah, number 54. He needs to be careful with the little extracurricular activity going on there.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. They had 4 wide receivers, and so they...
Well, he said his name before today, number 54. That is none other than Jacob Fettig, a 6 foot, 210-pound sophomore. On the sack on that. So 4th and 24. It's time to punt.
So both teams on their second drive, then less successful than their first, being Turks forced to punt. And likewise, the Pirates back in punt formation now. And there's a whistle before the play.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And there it is. And we show double zeros at the end of one here at Sultan High School. The score, Sultan Turks nothing, Vashon Island Pirates 7.
Well, hey, just so you know, at one point during the game, I, Coach Brian, will name the Moss Defender play of the game, and that's brought to you by Moss Defender, specializing in roof moss removal and treatment to preserve the look and life of your roof. We do not pressure wash roofs, gutter cleaning, pressure washing, hard surfaces, and siding wash. And of course, we have another pharmacy sponsor here at turksfirst.tv. We have the Enviro Pharmacy at Enviro. We know that you want to have a relaxed peace of mind. To do that, you need your medications managed and prescriptions filled. The problem is getting to the pharmacy, which makes you feel worried and stressed. We believe everyone deserves to fill their prescriptions stress-free. We understand getting your prescription can be stressful, which is why we have over 50+ years of combined experience transforming the lives of thousands of patients. And of course, I just talked to you about Moss Defenders, and of course, another sponsor, Sultan High School Fan Club. We talked about the Windmill Espresso. We also have Rico's Pizza and Gold Bar.
We know where that place is.
Yeah,
at.
we do.
Yeah, we drive by it every day.
Don't forget about Vic's the Burger Shack.
There you go.
And then PC Rescue and Search and Rescue 911. Matter of fact, we have Mountain View Gold Diner in Gold Bar. I had dinner there last night.
Did you?
And my wife wouldn't let me get anything out of the display case in the middle.
Nothing out of that rotating glass case.
So
in the
I
middle
have to go there.
Room?
No, she would not let me. She said that my blood sugar was too high.
There's the punt.
There's the punt, and he's going to let it go. It's going to take a lot of pirate bounces down to the 30-yard line.
That was a heck of a punt there by the Pirates.
So. It was a heck of a punt because it rolled over half the distance.
Rolling. All right. So the Turks get their third
with our adventures in punting, it makes me think about having a root canal. But we do have the Sultan Dental Center, and Dr. Frickney and his staff there pride themselves on being honest, truthful, community-centered clinicians.
So he can take care of your adventures in punting, is what you're saying, right?
Well, he could take care of the pain from the because it makes me think of a root canal.
There you go.
But ever since Mr. Everything took over the punting duties, I haven't worried about it.
All right. Turks' third opportunity here on offense. Still looking for the first score.
I think you're going to see a little more play action here as we start the second quarter. Feltner around the corner. Oh, he's going to go for probably about 4 yards.
Yeah. Playbook's been pretty conservative so far. The Turks have really shown a lot.
Only thrown the ball twice.
Yeah. That brings up 2nd and 8 for the Turks on their own 36-yard line.
Well, do you remember when Mr. Feltner was the young freshman coming up?
He was the
running all over the place.
Yeah, running crazy, and now we've got another one to look forward to. So, that's the beauty of high school football is it's constantly changing. You get new kids come and others go.
Oh, we're going to go trips left. We have number 20 over there for the Turks with Junior Vargas. Number 20 is Breck Bush. There he goes. Deep. He's going to try to get Junior. Oh, he catches it. And he gets put on the ground there by number 7, Maxwell Delgado Williams, 180-pound senior. But Vargas was right there, and he threw that into triple coverage.
Yeah, Vargas went up and got that ball because it wasn't extremely well thrown. It was kind of up there and hanging up there, and Vargas just went and got it. And that's a sign of a great maturity from a young man to show that just only as a freshman.
Well, one of the questions that was being asked is who's going to be the quarterback this year for the Turks with, Tyler Sargent graduating last year.
Right.
It looks like it's going to be a Weston Gelly. Oh, he goes up the middle.
Oh, there we go.
And that's going to be good for 10 yards.
Design draw there.
Turk, first down. That's my favorite play, by the way.
So far?
The keeper.
The keeper.
Because, yeah, the
quarterback
keeper.
draw. There you go.
Yeah, that's my favorite play.
And we got a timeout on the field here. So we're going to take this opportunity to kind of look forward on the schedule here for the Turks, obviously, here tonight against the Pirates of Vashon Island. Next week, Friday, the 16th, they're heading up to Coupeville. Going to play the Wolves of Coupeville at Coupeville High School at 7 o'clock. And then the following Fridays, the Turks will be away for the next 2 weeks. They'll be gone also on Friday, the 23rd. They'll be at Sammamish High School playing Sammamish. And then back here on Friday, the 30th of September against Granite Falls, against the Tigers of Granite Falls and the Black and Blue Bowl. So Turks kind of a little heavy on the away games at the beginning of the season, but then later on we'll get an opportunity to see them a little more frequently here at home. And again, regardless, it is we appreciate you spending time here with us tonight here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics. All right, timeout is over. Turks head back onto the field. Pirates are on the field. We're looking at a 1st and 10 ball on the 30-yard line. 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Turks trailing 7-0.
Vargas in motion to the right.
Oh!
Somebody snelled that out.
Wow.
Once again, that's that man again, Chase Bradrick.
Chase Bradrick just oh man,
That's
he
his
read that
second
all.
big play.
He was the one that almost made the interception over here too.
That's his second. He has been watching film like nobody's business.
Yeah, that kid, he's got a nose for the ball. You can tell he's very perceptive on where to be in the right place at the right time for the Pirates.
Well, lately this has been where this is where they've been running the ball up the middle. Let's see what they do here.
Second 15, I should say, from the 35. Galley in shotgun formation, handing off to Feltner, breaks the tackle.
Feltner, he's got a chance.
He's going to get the first down.
That's
Nice.
a 20-yard gain there.
Nice job by Feltner, breaking a couple of tackles and running across the field.
He cut it up the middle, and then he went across the line of scrimmage. But if you look, you could see the receivers were just doing a great job of blocking on that.
He covered a lot of real estate for those 15, 16 yards that he made because he had to go clear all the way across the field.
Did it come back? It come back with it? Oh, my goodness. Do we have a hold?
Hanky here.
A legal block. That's why, okay. Maybe that's why I thought the blocking was so good.
That sometimes that's why those running backs get so many yards because they got help of an illegal block. Well, that's too bad. That negates a good run there by Feltner, and so that's going to make it 2nd and 23 from the 43 for the Turks. So, long way to go here for a first down. Shotgun formation, single back. Galley steps back. Oh, he's under pressure. Drive. Misses the initial pressure and then throws the ball away low. Intended receiver was number 33.
Those penalties will just kill you.
Yeah, intended receiver was number 33, Jonathan Van Pelt. Ball was incomplete. Yeah, oh boy. What you don't want to do, you don't want to be your own worst enemy. You don't want to create penalties that cause you to stop momentum.
That definitely was a momentum buster there.
It certainly was. So all of a sudden we go from a first down in the red zone to now 3rd and 23. So that's a huge flip flop.
Third and forever.
Yeah. 2 wide receivers left. Galley throws across the middle, incomplete, and it's going to be 4th, and it's going to be time for a punt. So we're going to see the punting team come on. Adventures in punting.
Yeah, we're having. Next. I apologize. We are still having some freezing problems with the camera.
Reset the camera at halftime.
Okay, we're going to reset. We will reset the camera here at halftime, and hopefully that will get that all straightened out for us.
So yeah, we do apologize for the
I'll do the best I can.
Technical difficulties. Do the best you can to paint a picture with words.
The huddle camera freezes up. Go figure.
Paint a picture with words. Oh, Turks are going to go for it here. Galley rolling out under pressure, being chased, and he's going to be well short of the first down.
Well, yeah.
I'm a little. I don't know that one.
Well, yeah. You kind of question. He's the punter, but there was nobody open.
Right.
And And that, rather than running it, he probably should have just pooched it.
Yeah, done a little quick kick and got it out of there. Because now they've given the Pirates good field position at the 35, 1st and 10, 9 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And
Well,
Turks
now
trailing
they're
7-0.
going to need to have a nice defensive goal.
Back to pass. Oh, caught but hit immediately there.
That's Weston there. Weston on the big punch there.
And Rice Carlson was the receiver, but dropped immediately by Galley. That's a gain of 4. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Pirates. Up the middle, and tripped up before he could really get ahead of steam close to the first down. I think it's going to be 3rd and short. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and about 3rd and 3, actually. I thought he had a little bit more, but they spotted him back a ways. 3rd and 3 for the Pirates. Back to pass. Over the middle. Oh, almost intercepted by the Turks, but falls incomplete. And it's going to bring 4th and 3 for the Pirates. And they don't hesitate. They are going to punt. They're bringing in their punting unit.
Well, they should. Maybe they'll fake like we did.
We've had multiple adventures in punting here tonight for both squads.
Well, yeah, we've had our adventures in punting.
Yeah, it's been punting back and forth. I mean, it's been some good defense. Both defenses have stiffened here. Initially, we're giving way, but both defenses have kind of started to lock things down.
Mr. Vargas is back deep for. He's going to take.
No, it's going to just.
It's going to take a Turk bounce to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to go out at about 30, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Turks.
Out, clear the game cards are right there. There's a big Sharpie for you to write the name.
Dave Moon has left the building.
I'm going to go reboot the camera though.
Okay.
So you're going to go dark for
Did you know Dave Moon has left the building?
Dave Moon is
It's kind of like Elvis has left the building.
Elvis wishes.
We're going to go reboot the
Elvis-
camera. He's going to go over there and see if we can get that back and running.
Dave Moon has left the building.
Elvis wishes he was this.
Oh, he says Elvis wishes he was this cool. No, Elvis just wishes he was still alive. That's all right, so Mr. Moon's going to go over and see if he can fix some of our video issues, and we'll continue here kind of painting a picture with words here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics. 1st and 10 for the Turks. Just a little over 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Galley back to pass over the middle. Oh, and was intended for number 9.
Hayden
Murphy, and goes right through his fingertips, incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd 10 for the boys in blue.
I think they need to do a rub route here where you get Mr. Vargas open across the middle again.
Yeah, he's the kind if you can get him the ball and get him some space, he can really do some pretty exciting things. So it's going to be fun to watch him this season. It's going to be fun.
He's going to be in the slot on the right.
And Feltner.
That's going to be it's going to be just short.
Juking and jiving his way and dragging people on as he gains about 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
3rd and 3, yeah. 3rd and 3 coming up.
Excuse me, 3rd and 3.
Okay, coming up here.
And it's a draw, quarterback draw. And
Mr. Everything he's going to be really.
Yeah, going to be very close. Hard to tell from our vantage point, but
I think he's got it by
he's got it
by a couple yards there.
Yeah, it's going to move the sticks here. So
that's Mr. Everything up the middle. He's telling him, don't be too deep.
Ball sits at the 42-yard line.
I just think I need to find out wherever number 21 is for Vashon and go just where he's not.
Yeah, he's definitely got a good nose for the ball. And Turks have been very lucky on a couple of occasions. Hand off to Vargas.
There he goes.
Oh! Took a nice hit, but stayed on his feet.
Going to be...
Yeah, he's got a first down there just past, so nice run.
Yep.
Nice run by Vargas.
They need to get him the ball more.
Yeah, he took a shot, but he stayed on his feet. And
well, let's see here. I see that my friend Derek Bartman is on the broadcast from Nebraska. Welcome to the broadcast. Now, didn't you say that Burke the Turk was in middle school this year? That's what I want to know.
1st and 10 for the Turks. Hand off on the right side to Feltner. Short gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 8.
It's too bad they can't use the radio into the quarterback's helmet at the high school level.
Yeah. 2nd and 8 for the Turks. Shotgun formation. Galley back across the middle. Ooh. Just incomplete. Trying to get to Vargas, but just a little in advance of his outstretched fingers.
Well, he's 8 on Monday. A few years away. Okay, he's 8. All right. I was aging him too quickly.
How is it these kids are getting older? I'm not getting any older. How are these children getting older?
Can you believe we've been on the air for over 8 years?
I look in the mirror and I say, who is that old man staring back at me, with the gray hair?
Then that would be you.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Now I feel much better. Thank you. All right. 3rd and 8 for the Turks. Low snap, hands it off. Oh, but dropped. Again, that the bad snap there was just that split second that threw the timing off on that play, or that one could have gone for some good yardage. It's going to be 4th down and about 9, so it was a loss of about 2 on the play. So the Turks are looking at 4th and 10. Adventures in punting?
Well, if they decide to punt.
Well, do you decide to punt? Now's the time. 4th and 10.
You know what?
I think they're going to go. It looks like they're going to go for it.
Well, we'll see. Yep, looks like they're setting up to go for it.
Yeah, nobody back for the Pirates, so they're anticipating that the Turks are going to go for it here on 4th and 10. And back to pass. Galley rolls to his right, throws short and low, incomplete, and intended for Murphy. Ball turned over on downs to the Pirates.
Yep. They give it to him in midfield.
So the Turks it's kind of been fits and spurts. So get a good play and then a penalty, or kind of a play that the execution just isn't quite right. Other than that first drive, the first drive they looked very, very smooth, very crisp, and since then it's not so much.
Well, you got to have those big plus plays. Oh, he's getting behind.
Pressure, but he's going to run, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, basically, is what's going to happen.
Good job here. Number 88 over there for the Turks. Aiden Masterjohn.
A lot of running around for no gain there on the play.
Well, actually, he lost a couple.
Did he lose a couple?
He did. That counts as a sack.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Counts as a sack.
It's going to be 2nd and 12. 4 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the second period here. TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics.
I hope we're not talking to air here.
What's that? Oh. Well, gets us out of the house.
There he goes. That's that man again.
There he is. Wow, Mr. Everything there for the Pirates.
Yeah, number 21. That is Chase Frederick.
Yeah, offense, defense. He's just got a real he's just a ball hawk.
That kid's a ball player. He is a ball player.
He just has an instinct to be at the right place at the right time. And like I said, he's been almost at a pick 6 here. Basically blew up a play that the Turks did earlier on, and now just a nice run from the backfield. So split backs for the Pirates. And that's going to be a sack right there. Nice play. Murphy, nice play there for the Turks with the sack. And that's going to be a loss of about 5, I think, probably on the play.
Well, hopefully everybody out there can hear us all right.
Hey.
We're trying to reboot everything, but the Pirates are going to be on the 40-yard line. It is now 2nd and 15. Quarterback back to pass. He's going to look. It's going to go over the middle, and going to be incomplete. Mr. Vargas on the defense over there flew it out into the right flat there. Would have been good for a 5-yard gain. Instead, it's a 3rd and 15 coming up for the Pirates.
For the Pirates.
Over on the Turk 40-yard line. Just go radio mode, you know?
Go radio mode. Less than 4 minutes remaining here in the second. Turks trailing 7-0.
Your right cornerback is Weston. He is Mr. Everything.
Man in motion.
Is he back to pass then? He's going to look to the left. He's getting chased again. Oh, he is way back.
He's way back. Well,
he's going to make it around here if they don't get to him. He's going to throw it anyway.
And it's caught. My goodness.
That was wow, what a hell of a play. That is going to go down to
He must have ran about 40 yards backwards and then beat the pursuit.
Holland Moore with the reception on that. But
wow.
And he was wide open.
Yeah, well, the coverage had broken down. I think they thought he was just going to run it, and then he decided he was conscious of where the line of scrimmage was. He pulled up and threw just before the line of scrimmage.
That's where that senior quarterback comes into play.
It does. It makes a big difference. You can tell he's been doing this a long time. Handoff
that
up the
just
middle.
kind of broke the spirit.
And that's a touchdown. Yep. And the Pirates
on the 8-yard line, 8-yard touchdown run there.
Wow. So just a heck of an individual play by the quarterback.
So the Turks go down 13-0 with a chance to be down 14-0.
So yeah, quarterback number 1, William Weber. Boy, just a great individual play there to make that happen.
Well, the defensive linemen just ran out of gas.
They did, yeah, they did. And then the coverage broke down because I think they were coming up thinking that he was going to run for it.
He had a lot of green in front of him.
He did, but he decided to pull up, and we've got a PAT now happening. And the kick is up, and it is good.
That was a little prettier than the last one.
It was, and the Turks now, with that, the Turks trail the Pirates of Vashon Island 14-0. All right. Well, Brian, like I said, next week they're going to be heading up to Coopville. Coopville, who used to be years ago, was in our league. We used to play Coopville all the time. Now, they just keep shuffling things around. And
I hate the Coopville trip. Just so you know.
They keep changing these leagues around like they're doing in college football, where everybody's moving from one conference to the next. You can't keep track of where anybody's playing anymore. Big 10, Big 12. Well,
SEC. the Turks, were for a while they were part of that Cascade Conference.
They were,
but they were part of the Northwest Conference before that.
Yep.
And
I'm just I'm a traditionalist. You hate to see some of those rivalries go away. Teams that you play year in, year out.
I'll be honest. I was really glad to see Archbishop Murphy off of the schedule.
Yes, yeah. You read my mind. It's like I don't miss getting beaten by Archbishop Murphy. But like everybody else, not just us, like everybody else. But no, early on, I remember. When my son was back in school, we played Lakewood. Lakewood obviously has moved into larger school, moved in a different league and so forth. We played Cedar Crest down in Duval. Don't do that anymore. So, yeah, things have changed a little bit. But we still, as I'm looking at the schedule, still have Kings on the schedule, still have Cedar Park, South Whidbey, Granite
All right,
Falls.
we're lining up for the kickoff here. Going to kick it off from the 40-yard line. That's going to be picked up. It's going to go out of bounds.
No, it stayed inbounds. It would look like it was going
Feltner's going to get it.
And he's down the left sideline and out of bounds
at the
30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Turks at the 30.
Hell of a kickoff to get that thing to die there inbounds.
It did. It looked like it was going to bounce outside, but then it took kind of a wicked bounce and jumped back in, and Feltner had to field it pretty deep in his own end.
All right, well, it looks like the Turks have got to get something going on offense here. You know, you don't want to be 3 scores down going into halftime.
No.
Especially because they have to kick off.
The first drive, they looked really impressive, but since then, their offense has sputtered. I mean, they've had flashes, but nothing consistent. They haven't been able to really put together a consistent drive since that first time that they had the ball early on this evening.
There he goes.
Oh. Just got tripped up there at the last second.
That was number 33, Jonathan Van Pelt, coming around the corner there.
The Turks definitely have got a good core of running backs.
Well, we got 2:47, 2:45 to go until halftime here.
Yes, in a very quickly moving game because of all the running that we've had and very few penalties. I think we've had 1 penalty so far is all.
Just the one.
Very clean game on both sides, which for early on in the season is surprising. That's typically when you do see maybe a little sloppier play. And is that Vargas? Nope, that was Van Pelt again. And we've got a timeout on the field. 2 minutes and 22 seconds, 2:22 on the clock with the Turks trailing 14-0.
Yeah, we are pretty much in radio mode right now.
We are. Oh boy, that's a lot of pressure.
We've lost several viewers just because it's just not working the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, well, we do apologize for the technical difficulties. Again, we were relying upon the installed what they call the huddle camera, and it appears we're having some difficulty with that. So we will get those technical difficulties worked out, if not tonight, for sure, for the Granite Falls game. But we do appreciate you spending some time here with us tonight on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things
We
Sultan
really need
athletics.
to have a backup camera installed up there when these things happen.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we just didn't have enough volunteers tonight to make it happen.
This first week of school, so kids are kind of getting settled in and stuff and getting commitments from people to come help out. A little bit of a challenge. So, but I know Dave will get that ironed out, and we'll be ready to go for the Granite Falls game here on the 30th. 3 weeks from tonight, the Black and Blue Bowl, Granite Falls, the Tigers coming in to Sultan for their annual visit here. All right, shotgun formation, Galley back, looking to his right, lets it fly. He's got a receiver. Oh. That was Vargas, went up and had a chance, but just couldn't get it. He was well covered, though. Triple coverage over there.
Yeah.
He was well covered. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Turks. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Turks trailing 14-0.
We got 2:17 to go. 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Turks 42-yard line. Hayden Murphy still without a reception yet.
Yeah, that is surprising. He has been targeted a couple times, but has yet to make a complete catch.
Oh, Vargas.
There's Vargas.
There he goes.
And
he's got a chance.
And he's on his feet.
Down to the 22-yard line.
Nice.
First down, Turks.
Nice play by that young man right there. Boy, he's definitely a spark plug. You just want to get him the ball and let him kind of do his thing. And nice big gain for the Turks. 1st and 10 moves the sticks. Going to take it down to the 20.
Well, right now you're in no hurry. You want to score and leave no time on the clock going into halftime.
Yeah, that would be the ideal thing, is to score here and not give the Pirates another opportunity. So about 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining on a running clock. Galley back to pass, getting pressure, and he's going to be dropped.
It's going to be a sack at
that was a
35-yard line.
Yeah, big loss there.
They need to call a timeout here.
That's about a 12-yard loss on the play. It's going to bring up second and about 22 for the Turks, and clock is at 1:20 and counting.
They're going to let the clock run here.
They seem to think that they've got enough time. I think you're going to have to take a shot down the field here, though, Brian, and get Vargas
I believe they still have all 3 timeouts. So a minute's a lot of time, but you've got to get the first down first.
Yes, you do. And with that sack now, looking at second and 20 yards to go for the Turks.
And they are coming hardcore.
Oh, bad snap. So Galley.
That's another sack.
Yeah. That's that center quarterback exchange I've noticed has been a little rough tonight. Galley's been getting some snaps low, and
we're gonna have a timeout here.
Yeah, the snap between the center and the quarterback just hasn't been clean, Brian. I've seen it a number of times low. Galley's having to reach down to get that ball, and he's just not getting it clean.
What happened in the days of going under center?
I know nobody does that anymore.
We're being critical here,
Yes, early on in my younger football years, I did play center for several seasons. So, yeah,
Yeah, well, we can definitely say that the Vashon team is a whole lot better team than the one we faced last week in everything.
Did you get an opportunity to go see that?
I didn't get the chance to see that.
No, I did not either.
I was actually at Citi Field in New York last Friday night.
Wow.
And I spent Sunday. Yeah, and I spent Sunday in Fenway.
Wow, look at you. Boy, just a world traveler.
Yeah, well, that's my first time on the East Coast.
Cool.
Well, I've been in May. I went to Florida one time.
Galley's going deep.
It's
intercepted. Oh, I thought he had it. I think it was no, it wasn't Murphy, but it was an interception there for the Pirates. So Turks come away empty-handed. And just 37 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first half. So,
well, you have to do something.
Yeah, I think that you got to, like I said, you got to take a shot down the field.
I would have gone more towards the middle of the field and try to set up a field goal at least. Have some points coming in at halftime.
Right. Well, I think if you go to Vargas or Murphy, you give them in the middle of the field and give them some room to do some things yards after the catch. But that isn't what happened in that particular play. And I think we're probably going to just take a knee here. It looks like the Pirates are kind of got their backs up as protectors here under center, and he's just going to take a knee, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Yeah, we're not, and the Turks aren't going to call a timeout or anything.
So you went to Citi Field in New York and watched the Mets play. The Mets have a good team this year.
Yep.
Then you went to Boston, which is not a good team.
Well, yeah, they were playing the Rangers.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, the Red Sox, last I looked, are in last place in the East, so they're struggling this year.
Yeah, they are. The Red Sox won. They beat the Rangers that day.
Oh.
Now my nephew is a hitting instructor for the Texas Rangers, so I made a phone call and got really good seats at Fenway.
Very cool.
So, I don't normally use that connection for stuff, but if I'm going to spend thousands of dollars to go to the East Coast to go to a baseball game, I'm going to use it.
You're just doing a little name drop in there, right? A little name drop. Yeah, I know. I called my peeps, and they got me hooked up. All
right, so we're going to go to halftime, and we're going to see if we can get this technical problem all figured out, and we'll be back here on turksfirst.tv in a few minutes.
All right, take care. We'll see you soon. All right. Well, Brian, I think we are back. If we're looking at this, I think
Yeah.
we have our video difficulties hopefully
Well, I hope
in the
so.
rearview mirror.
Everybody out there. Well, there's 26 people out there now, so we'll see how that works out for us.
Well, we appreciate you hanging with us here through a rough first half from a video perspective. And kind of a rough first half for the Turks also, too. They had a good first drive where they moved the ball very well, got down close, were unable to score. But since then, just have not been able to put anything together in a consistent manner.
You know, I think I'm just going to hire my son myself to come be our video guy on Friday nights for the football games. Just so I can have that, hire Jason to come do it for me.
There you go.
Get him out of the house.
Jason Atkinson, the utility infielder. Just plug him in wherever you need to. He's a man of many talents.
Well, he's the best producer I've ever had.
Yeah.
So, and he started him in 8th grade.
Groomed him from an early age. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
All right, Turks are about ready to head back here onto the field.
All right. Well, while we wait for the Turks are coming out. They're going to go break their barrier. And I do see that, like I said, the Barkmans are on the broadcast today. They're listening in Nebraska. Anybody else listening anywhere else?
Here we got, anybody? Who we got? Anybody on the chat over there, Brian?
We've got 31 people out there. We've got 31 people now.
Well, give us a shout out.
Give us a shout out. I want to give a shout out to David Cotterill and the Chain Gang for being here, and our chain gang is top notch. They do. They are always right on top of it.
Yep. Yes, they are.
And when my son played football, and we would go to away games, I would always show up, and somehow or another, I always wound up on the chain gang on away games. And
you just have that kind of face. Hey, would you come help us out? You just have that. You have that helpful,
they had no idea.
Kind of face.
I would walk into Archbishop Murphy, and they'd look at me and go, "Hey, you did the chains 2 weeks ago. Come do it for us.
Over. We need some help."
And
so much for sitting up in the stands and enjoying the game, right?
Everywhere I went, I ended up doing the chains.
But you get a great view. You're right on the field.
Yeah.
You're right there.
And then the 1 year that I coached, I spent half my time on the sidelines, and the other half. They banished me to the video booth.
I see.
So I had to do video, and so I'm like, I'm not coaching anymore. Little did I know they really liked me doing video because I was good at it.
And you've been in the booth ever since, Brian. See?
Yeah.
You missed your calling. You're a late comer.
Well, I was sharing with Dave Moon earlier that
Dave
I
Moon,
wasn't
who's left us.
Who has left us for the evening? Hi, Dave. He's out there somewhere.
At home in his easy chair.
I was sharing with him earlier that I had decided I wasn't going to any more varsity football games.
Really?
And I wasn't going to go, and that's all there was to it. And it was you who asked me to fill in for you on Matt's senior night.
Yes, that's right.
And I came in, and you were the one that put me in the booth for football, and I've been addicted ever since.
There you go. All right. So, and like I said, Our wives love it because it gets us out of the house. They're like, go do whatever it is you do. Yeah. Just go.
Well, like I said earlier, your wife's actually at the Mariners game.
She is at the Mariners game.
Let's see how they're doing right here. Let's take a look on my phone here. It is 4-2 Braves in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mariners have 3 hits. It's not good. One of them is a Santana 2-run homer.
There you go.
So yeah,
Mariners got a good squad this year. They're in a good position for the wild card right now.
5 games up
from Tampa.
They're 5 games up from Baltimore, who is not in the wild card.
Okay,
they're in the 2nd place right now for the wild card. But they're all right within a game of each other.
Yeah, they're in a good spot. I mean, they're certainly not going to catch Houston for first place, but they're in a really solid spot as far as the wild card is concerned. So, just getting in the postseason would be an awesome accomplishment for the Mariners this year. It's been a long time.
Well, we are back, and we have video now, it looks like. Hopefully it works like it's supposed to. I don't want to be part of the conversation when we find out when that happens on Monday. or when the coaches go to watch the video and it's freezing up on them.
Hey, we're just the messenger here. We are just the messenger.
So, Turks are up 14-0. We have,
correct.
Behind 14-0. Thank you. I'm always so positive with
you're
with
just
hashtag
wishful thinking.
Hashtag
right?
Turks first.
Wishful thinking. Right.
And so, do you do an onside kick here? And I say no.
It's still too close. I mean, it's only a 2-score game. You got a half to play. Obviously, the Turks didn't, play the way that they would have liked in the first half. But it's a fresh new half, and we'll see what happens.
Well, look at this. Mr. Everything, who kicks extra points, kicks field goals, plays quarterback, and guess what? He punts, and now he's going to kick off.
Yeah, there you go. He does it all. All right, the whistle blows. We're ready to get underway here in the second half.
They only going to have
Pirates
one
back to
person deep. I say he just put it in the end zone.
Yeah, that's a good kick.
Yeah, he gets down to the 10. He's going to get it there. Oh.
And nice pursuit there by
Mr. Landon is right there, and he doesn't get the tackle, but he moves him into the pile.
Right.
Where he does get tackled.
About the 24-yard line is where the Pirates are going to start here. First down to begin the third quarter.
Well, now the Turks, it's down by two. Down by 2, you're going to have to play. Down by 2 touchdowns, you're going to have to stop them. You can't let them score.
Yeah, it starts with defense. If they can get a 3-and-out here and get the ball back quickly,
then that's going to be good for 5 up the middle. But the Turks, of course, had that turnover right at the end of the half. But they need to generate a turnover here.
Turnover would be nice right here in there, deep in the Pirates zone.
You stated earlier that the very senior upperclassman-laden roster, you're not going to see a lot of turnovers.
Yeah. No, you are correct when you look at the roster for the Pirates, which...
Oh, he is met at the line of scrimmage.
Nice defense.
I can hear the pads going from here. Number 56 in on that tackle. That is going to be number Elijah Veal, 5'10", sophomore. A lot of sophomores getting some run. Freshmen and sophomores getting some run here for the Turks today.
Yeah. Just did a quick count, Brian. About 40% of their squad are seniors, so they've got a huge senior contingent for the Pirates.
Yeah, it's time to punt. You're up by 2 scores in your own territory at the 30-yard line, and it's 4th and 6 or 4th and 7.
So it is adventures in punting.
Yeah, it's time for it. Adventures in punting.
Adventures in punting.
I need a button here that says Adventures in punting.
Adventures in punting. In Technicolor, right?
Adventures in punting. All right. If you look at high school football, punting is always one of those things that just... Oh, what a punt. Oh, my. Oh, he's going to let it roll. It's going to take a Pirate bounce. Oh, then it takes a Turk bounce to the 32-yard line. Or 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
42-yard line of the Turks.
So Turks are going to have some good field position here to begin their first opportunity of the second half.
A new rule. Reboot the camera before every game, as that's what Dave Moon says. Yes, I agree.
Dave Moon.
In my defense, I thought that was going to be the case today, but... Well, it definitely got our viewership back up. We're at 33 viewers right now.
Well,
I think Dave and I are one of them, There he goes! Round the rough side. Who was that masked man?
Well, Brian, the thing is, you got to think about this from the viewership. If there's pictures, at least they've got something. But if it was just our voices, that's a lot to ask of anybody just to listen to our voices.
At least it wasn't our pictures.
There you go. Amen, brother, on that one.
We definitely have voices or faces made for radio.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, 2nd and 7, 9 minutes and 31 seconds remaining for the Turks. Ball at the 40 or 45-yard line. And it's a handoff over the left side. That's Feltner. He's still on his feet. Nice run.
He gets the hard yards there. That's going to be good for a Turk. First down.
Yeah, he just puts his head down and just bowls forward. The kid runs really hard. And it's not real fancy, but it's definitely effective.
Well, you know, that offensive line makes a big difference in this.
Oh, encroachment.
Yeah, I hope that's encroachment.
Number 69 looks like broke the plane, so I think that's going to give him 5, give the Turks 5, and we'll replay
number
the down.
69, that is not what you want to be known for. He is Camden Monson, a 6 foot, 220-pound defensive junior. Defensive lineman. He's a junior.
Yep.
So just the second flag I've seen today.
Yeah, it's been a really clean game. Like I had said earlier, early on in the season, you tend to see a little bit of sloppiness, but both teams have played really clean thus far, and just a couple of penalty flags in the game tonight. 1st and 5. Oh, high snap. But he controls it.
Gets around the corner. Close to the first down, but he's going to be short by about 2 yards.
Yeah.
That was a high snap. That kind of scared me a little bit.
The snaps have not been solid. I think that's something they'll look at the film and definitely work on over the weekend, because that quarterback center exchange.
You mean look at the film from the second half?
Yeah, exactly. It's just they've just been not solid. They've been low, they've been high, and Galley just has not been able to get that ball cleanly, and it causes just a split-second hesitation.
They're going to be 2nd and 1 here on the 37-yard line. Feltner. Oh, just almost broke it.
He loves that play. He just loves that.
It's that counter.
That counter, it just comes from starts to the right, comes back to the left, cross tackle. He just really likes that play. He's very comfortable running that. 1st and 10 for the Turks. Moving the ball nicely there on the 27-yard line of the Pirates.
You can build off that counter now. Next time you could hand him the ball on the counter, but have Junior Vargas going around on a reverse.
Yeah.
But no, it's going to be Gallium. Oh, it's going to come back.
Yeah, we're going to have a penalty on the Turks.
It's going to be a hold.
That's too bad, because Galley, nice gutty run there by the young man, but it's going to come back. That's right where you would see a holding call. So we're talking about how clean the game is. Now we've had 2 penalties here.
Holding against the Turks, yeah.
Yeah, two penalties in this. One against the Pirates and one against the Turks.
Panic. I want to see them go for that same. I want to see them build on their offense that they've been running. And I want to see them do a play that they've run again and again and again, and then do a wrinkle off of that.
The playbook thus far has been pretty conservative. I mean, they really haven't done. They've been kind of keeping within themselves so far.
Well, Weston has been, I really like his composure today. Weston Gailey is the quarterback for the Turks now. Let's see what happens on that.
Stops, throws.
Oh, almost picked off. Looking for Hayden Murphy.
Yeah, that one, nice coverage by the Pirates. I'm seeing 3-4 defenders back there. So they're falling back into coverage and really blanketing things well. But, that wasn't that bad of a pass. And Murphy could have come away with that one. So.
Well, Vashon definitely came in prepared today.
They did. So far I've been impressed with their defense, and they've got some athletes, definitely. As we talked about, some of that senior leadership really shows itself out there, where the Turks are, a younger team. So some of the experience has definitely helped the Pirates so far tonight.
Looks like the ball hit the ground, and Vashon comes up with
do. Number 64 looks like it walks out from the pile with the ball in his hand. So And it's going to be first down, Vashon on the turnover. So, Brian, what's your feeling so far? We've seen Galley a lot of quarterback draws, and that was a quarterback draw there. Unfortunately, lost the ball.
Well, Gailey's doing it. You know, that's one of the most effective plays that we have, and you know that's my favorite play.
Yeah.
And
hand off up the middle. Number 3 bounces off, breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet. Nice run there by that young man, almost out to the midfield stripe.
A 5'7" senior.
It's going to be out to the 47-yard line. That's going to move the sticks for the Pirates.
And
first and 10.
You know, that took them half the quarter, almost half the quarter to go down there
and come away with nothing.
And you remember, earlier I talked about the turnovers. I talked about the turnovers affecting this game.
Turnovers and penalties. Now, we hadn't had many penalties, but a key one, that holding penalty there was a key penalty because next play it turned into a turnover for the Turks.
Yeah, that's number 7. That's Maxwell Delgado Williams.
So the Pirates are spreading the ball around here. Got a lot of different folks involved. Vashon plays out of the Nisqually League down in predominantly in Pierce County, even though they're in King County, but a lot of the squads are down in Pierce County in the Nisqually League. Number 3 on the left side over the tackle, breaks it free, still on his feet, and then stopped in the back in the secondary by the Turks, but not before a sizable gain. It's going to move the sticks and be first down for the Pirates. 5 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the third.
Hunter Tradlin, a 5'10", 147-pound soft junior on the tackle there for the Turks. You know, I tell you, Vashon knows they're in a football game. You know, this isn't a runaway, but the Turks have shot themselves in the foot a couple of times with some penalties and the 2 turnovers that they've had.
Yeah, the Turks really haven't helped. They've been kind of their own worst enemy so far tonight. I mean, not taking nothing away from Vashon, but the Turks have had some turnovers at very inopportune times. And we're coming up to the 5-minute mark, about 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Quick game tonight.
It is, yeah, and Vashon moving the ball here. Both teams were moving the ball. Turks, a nice drive to start the second half, but again, ended up in a fumble recovered by the Pirates. Now the Pirates are moving the ball effectively down the other way. And nice stop there by the interior.
They went back to that scissor play.
Nice stop there by the interior line of the Turks. Short gain.
Now the Turks are staying. They're in a cover 3. They've got a 1 deep safety and the rest are linebackers and corners. They don't go with 2 safeties out there. They have the 4 linebackers that they play up there.
3rd and 8. Passing opportunity here, passing situation for the Pirates.
Yep.
And incomplete. All right, microphone's picking up some.
Well, yeah, we've got some coaches up above us that we've let sit, be up there to.
Right. All right, so it's bringing up 4th down.
And I would, they're going to call timeout, but I would go for it here. And their defense has stopped the Turks, and they're having a shutout.
I think you're at a point. Yeah, you're at the point in the field of where you're at. It's too far for a field goal, but you're too close to punt. So you really don't have a choice, but other than to go for it here. And
well, having watched the 2 extra points that have been kicked by Vashon,
right? I
don't think that their kicker's going to be able to make it from 40 yards out.
Have the leg, yeah, no. I mean, he's been successful in his 2 attempts, but they've
Well, the second one was better than the first.
Yes,
the first one was,
They didn't clear it by a huge margin. Let's put it that way.
The first one looked like me on the second leg of a 200-yard sprint. The first one was all right.
Yeah.
The second one was all right, but
Are they gonna? Oh, they're gonna try to kick it.
All right.
Well, let's see what the young man's got.
I'm eating crow here.
All right.
It's going to be a 40. It's going to be a 38-yard.
Holland Moore, number 2.
Oh, he's going to be way left on that.
Yep, he missed. He was short and left, so
yeah,
no good. No good.
So while I don't have to eat crow there, I really didn't think they would go for the field goal there, and he probably can make it from there. That was number 2, Holland Moore. He's a 6'2", 195-pound senior for the Pirates. Not a very big crowd tonight. I mean, it is the first week of school, and all right, the Turks need to go down and score. Score and get a stop and score again.
Gotta score. Hand off up the middle.
It's going to be a good 5 or 6 yards.
Gotta be Feltner. You just tell. Like, in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, and and you got to, at this point in the game, down 2 scores in the middle of the third quarter, you got to keep running the ball. And it's just too bad they can't get that big play that they need without resorting to the keeper or the the pass.
It's been the keeper, and like I said, Feltner has kind of provided the rest of the offense. They've just
that's going to go down as
they just have not been able to get a passing game going today, Brian. And what that's allowed Vashon to do is really key on the run.
Well, and the way the way you defend about that big defense, the defensive line that they're sending is to start, the screen game.
Mm-hmm. Get them and kind of keep them off balance.
And let the offensive lineman get deep, and then the receiver screen right where the defensive lineman just left.
Mm-hmm. They've just vacated that space.
Third and 11 coming up, so you're probably going to see a middle looking.
There we go.
Vargas, and he's going to be short of the first down.
But that's the kind of plays that we haven't seen as much of as I would have liked to have seen tonight, is to give Vargas opportunities and some space, and coming across the middle there. I think
this is where you.
So
Vargas is limping.
You've got to go here, 4th and 1.
You got to. It's like 4th and 3 feet. And for not even a yard.
Got to get it right here and keep this drive alive.
It is about a yard.
You can't give the ball back to them right now, because again, we're getting down to about 2 minutes in the third quarter. So there you go, first down.
Well, Derek Feltner in the cloud of dust, and he's going to get you those hard yards. I miss his quickness.
Mm-hmm.
I miss the quickness that we saw as freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah.
And I think he just, he's gone through some injuries and lost some of that, not lost a step, but
right. I think as you get a little bit, as they grow and mature, their bodies change a little bit, and so
he's such a tough
their body dynamics change as they get older. Oh, that's it. Oh.
What about Spearing over there?
That was close. I mean, he did get luckily got his helmet to the side, but he hit him pretty good just as he was ready to catch the ball. But that was a clean hit. So coming up next Friday, the Turks are going to head up to Coopville, make that trip up the island there. I know how much you love that trip, Brian.
You know it. I spend all the money to go over to watch Coopville to watch the officials screw us over every time. Oh, did I say that out loud?
You did say that out loud. That's Brian Bryon.
No. That play was not very well executed on that last play. I'm moving on to something else now.
Oh, I see. Yeah, a little faux pas there, right?
Yeah. In my house, when somebody was a real jerk, we called them a Coopville umpire.
Ooh, okay. Well, Brian will be your special broadcaster next week up at Coopville. You're going to do a remote.
No, I'm not going to. I wouldn't.
We're doing a remote broadcast.
I'm not making
Coopville
that trip for
week.
nothing.
Oh, deflected. Oh. Deflection by the Pirates. Intended receiver was number 85, Keegan Ommel.
Now you have to punt. You know, at this point, you have to punt.
4th and 9. Yeah, I think that, you just can't take a chance of going down another score at this point. And I would agree with you, Brian. You need to kick it away. Hopefully, let your defense try to get the ball back for you with some better field position. About 52 seconds remaining in the third. Nice kick. And he stays him down.
And that's coming back. They're gonna probably get the ball about the 20-yard line.
Ooh, we've got a
block in the back coming here.
Injured Turk here on our side. That's number 9, Murphy, I believe. That took a hard hit and it's down on the sideline, just right in front of our vantage point. We just certainly don't like to see that. Everybody taking a knee and.
He's got his little brother running out there and his dad running across there.
Coach who happens to be dad also too in this case. So
we got Brandy Varnell out there also. He's going to be all right.
He's going to be okay. Yeah, he's going to get on his feet and walk over. He'll have to take a play off, but he will be back, I'm sure. But look at that. He's about a foot taller than Dad. Look at walking across the field there. I might have to give Dad a hard time next time and say, boy, your kid's just making you look like a shrimp out there. All right, so it was a penalty, as you called it, Brian, against the Pirates. That'll back them up, but they will retain possession. It'll be 1st and 10. And they're going to update that. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Yep. When it's all said and done.
So it's time. It's go time. It's time for the Turks. It's go time. The defense. You've got
big play. Got to strip the ball and and a handoff over the left tackle, stopped almost immediately by the Turks. Gain of about a half a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and a long 9.
Number 11 in the game for the Turks. That's none other than Landon Bauer, 5'9", 135-pound sophomore.
Handoff to number 11, Peter Higlary. Peter Higlary. I hope I pronounced it right, but it looks like maybe a turnover. No, first down. Turks thought they had a turnover, but no, was not to be. It's going to be a first down for the Pirates.
I wish I could see a replay on that. That's the end of the third quarter.
It is, with the score still remaining 14-0. So both sides battled it out with no score there in the third quarter, and we head to the fourth and final period.
Well,
Turks winning by 2 scores.
Hey, it gives me a good chance to talk about Green Shields Industrial Supplies. Call the folks at Green Shields Industrial Supply. We have a talented, experienced staff with the knowledge to find and make the right product for you. These guys build rigging assemblies and hose assemblies. They sell commercial-grade tools and many products for contractors, manufacturers, warehouses, governments, and consumers. Green Shield sells excavator teeth, bucket teeth, cutting-edge blades, tracks, and other ground engaging tools. Green Shield sells Ariens and gravelly lawnmowers. Green Shield Industrial Supply was founded in 1953, and they are still located in the original store in North Everett. If you would like to learn more about our store and what we offer, gshields.com. That's gshields.com.
Yeah, Green Shields, they sell the kind of stuff you just don't find at Lowe's. I mean, if you're serious about being a contractor or getting things done.
No, they had me at bucket teeth.
They've got the real industrial stuff up there. It's not a consumer. I mean, they definitely sell to individuals, but they've got great products up there from high quality manufacturers. So we do appreciate their sponsorship. And sort of off tackle play to the right, short gain for the Pirates.
It is a good time to talk about Maria's Mexican food, the food truck in the 4 lanes in Sultan.
Yes, I've seen their truck. I've eaten from there before.
Yeah, it's really good, by the way.
It is.
It's really good.
Yeah. Back to action here. Handoff up the middle, dropped quickly by the Turks, interior line. Other fine sponsors here on turkpride.tv. Windmill Espresso. I know Diamond Dave Moon stops there daily. He must have ownership in the place, as much money as over the years.
Well, I was on my way to work the other morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's Dave Moon driving out of Windmill Espresso. So I picked up, I of course called him, and he waited till he got into the parking lot, but I knew where he was, and I knew he was in the car.
Rolling out to his right, gonna keep it.
Pull that ball out, guys.
And right at the 50-yard line, stopped.
Going to be good for a Pirate first down.
And then we've got PC Search and Rescue 911, also another fine sponsor here on turkpride.tv. Locally owned, knowledgeable, affordable, dependable computer repair services serving Sultan, Startup, Gold Bar, Monroe, and Index. House calls, in-shop, anywhere in the U.S. by remote log in. When you need help fast, call Bob Beeman. This is who Dave Moon recommends. All right, 1st and 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Midfield stripe for the Pirates. Handoff over the right side and dropped after just almost no gain on the play.
Yeah, it looks like number 75 is in on that play for the Turks. Make sure I pull out my roster here. Number 75, Hunter Swanson. 5'11" junior for the Turks in there. Mr. Murphy's back in the game, just so you know.
That's good. Good to see him back. The way he walked across the field, I didn't think that young man would be out for very long. He's a tough kid. Handoff up the middle, breaking free. Still got some room on his feet. He's going to outrun everybody to the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah. Touchdown Pirates. For the Pirates. Oscar
Weiss. Yeah, Oscar Weiss. Just a nice run there once he broke through. He is a 5'7" senior. Big surprise. Another senior contributor there for the Pirates. And they score, and they now go up 20-0.
All right, so now you've got 9:45 left to go. They're going to come kick this. You're now down by 3 scores. Okay.
Pending the PAT, yes.
Yeah, you have, well, even with the PAT, you're down 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, good point, yeah.
And
correct.
You have now you can't run back and forth and take 40 seconds off the clock every time.
Right.
Every play. You've got to go. And
kick is good. I think you just, maybe we get Vargas, try to get him in the open and see what the young man can do. I mean, they're going to really have to open things up and throw the ball. And they really just haven't seemed that comfortable throwing the ball tonight.
Well, you need to throw the ball. You got to get right back up to the line, and now it's time for backyard football. I mean,
it's time to open up the playbook.
Yeah. With that touchdown, you don't have that luxury. Yeah, you can still use the onside kick.
Well, yeah.
But they may have to if they score. Right now, they don't have to.
The Rolling Stones had a song, "Time is on my side," and it's not on our side. It's not.
It's just so.
on our side.
I'm just so disappointed.
Time is not on our side.
You know how I am. I'm my hashtag Turks kind of guy, and this kind of breaks my heart here.
No, you a homer?
Yeah,
No.
I am a homer.
All right.
All right. Well, the Mariners are down 6-3, so that game's all taken care of.
What inning are they in?
Here in the 6th inning.
In the 6th inning. All right, kickoff ensuing here, and it's kind of a squib kick.
It's going to go out of bounds. Turks will get the ball on the 40-yard line.
I'll catch up with him on Monday. I'll just put it on my keyring.
So, unfortunately, it being the second game of the year, and Weston Gailey, he's a senior, but he hasn't played quarterback before.
Right, that's tough to be.
This is his second varsity game. Never played JV quarterback.
Yeah.
This is his second varsity game as a quarterback, and he is literally Mr. Everything.
Yeah, no, he is.
And his learning curve is great, and he is doing a fantastic job.
Yep.
But
it's tough.
you need a gunslinger out there now.
Yeah, it's tough when you're starting your quarterback journey as a senior. That's tough. That is tough. And he got the draw, and he's on his feet.
He keeps
there
going.
There you go. He's still going. He's trying to make it happen. Nice run by him. By the young man.
That's as good.
That's as good as a pass.
And, and in high school, the clock stops when you get a first down.
Correct.
And high school and college, the clock
9:34.
Yeah, and so 9:34 left to go. They have it's go time now because the clock's now they wind the clock and now they're waiting for the quarterback to get the play and come back in.
Yep.
They can't do that anymore. They have to just go. They need to be running plays in quickly.
Have called 2 or 3 plays, in advance, and just run them from the line of scrimmage.
Or if it's and I don't think that's too much for them to do.
Feldner, off tackle.
Now you just need to get right back up to the line, but they're not going to.
Yeah, you got to really. I think you got to be in a hurry up offense right here.
Well,
we've got an injured Pirate.
That's help for the Turks there.
Yeah, so we got an injured Pirate. So we're at just under 9 minutes, 8:56 remaining. Turks trailing by 3 scores, 21-0 here. So looking at the future schedule, like I said, next week Turks are away for the next 2 weeks. They're going to be up at Coopville next Friday night, and the young man appears to be okay. We're glad to see that. Going to be at Coopville. Yeah, one of your favorite places to be. One of your favorite. You love it there.
No, you need to stop.
Brian Atkinson.
You guys
Brian
see
Atkinson
what I have to deal with here, folks?
He will be your special guest announcer on a remote broadcast from Coopville next Friday night.
I am not making the trip.
Dave Moon said we get the Roadhog put together and we're going to send you to Coopville.
Just so you know, I'm flirting with other high school broadcasts. So
I see. Are you a free agent or something?
Yeah. Well, they'll pay me more than I get paid here.
All right. Back to pass.
There he goes.
Up.
Yeah,
he's going to run it again. And pushed out of bounds.
And that's going to be good for a first down.
So let's expand upon this here a little bit. What did you mean by that comment, Brian?
Nothing. I am hashtag Turks first.
That's what we call in the industry a tease. That's what we call a tease.
Hashtag Turks. I am hashtag Turks first.
I thought maybe there was some big announcements you were going to make here.
No. I do coach JV baseball in Seattle, but
I thought maybe some district was giving you a lucrative contract.
No, 0 times 0 is still 0. 0 times 100 is still 0.
But the concession stand is open this year. See, it wasn't last year because of COVID, but now it's open. So maybe
I didn't get my hot dog today.
Yeah, nice catch, Vargas.
Yeah, he did make the catch.
He did.
He said he caught it.
Yep, he was down, but he did make the catch.
So the Turks are in scoring position here. It's going to be second and about one, it looks like. And they're going to talk about it. We're thinking that did it hit the ground or did he actually catch it?
Well, I don't think they're going to overturn this.
No, I don't think so either.
We do have replay up here in the booth, but well, not really replay. I could go back and look at it.
All right, clock continues to roll. Turks first and 10 from the 10, so first and goal for the Turks.
Yeah.
And pass incomplete, thrown behind the receiver. Vargas was the intended receiver. Incomplete. Second and 10.
The good news is incomplete pass stops the clock. Yeah, that's the only thing good there.
So are you joining the Coupeville broadcast? Is
No,
that what you're saying?
No, I am not.
You've heard it here first. Breaking news. Brian Atkinson jumping ship and going to the Coupeville broadcast.
No, there is no Coupeville broadcast. All right, the Turks are down 21-0 here with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Shotgun formation. And hands off to Feltner over on the left side. Diving forward, looks like gains about 5.
Yeah, we're going to be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yep, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. All right, well, here it is. Play of the game right here. Of course, you got 2 more cracks at it. You'll definitely go on 4th. But got to push it in here, Brian.
Well,
got to get on the scoreboard.
I don't throw here.
They really haven't
I don't
shown
throw
a
here.
propensity to want to throw tonight, to be honest.
I'm going to fake it. I want to fake it to Feltner, but he's not in the backfield. He's there. I'm going to fake it with him. Fake it to him.
No, Gallon's going to keep it.
That's what they went with. He's going to go around the corner. He's going to be right at the 1 yard line.
Oh boy, here we go. 4th and goal. Fourth and goal from the 3.
Okay.
What do you do here?
You know what? I'm going to hand it. I'm going to go with my best play. I'm going to hand it to Feltner on the counter.
I think
that's the only thing you really can do here.
Yep. Well, he's in the backfield.
You're going to go trips left, and you're going to go with the counter.
Yep. Oh, it's a bad snap. Oh.
It doesn't matter. It's 4th down.
Yep. Oh,
that's as good as a turnover, right? That's as good as a turnover right there.
Oh, boy.
I will never know if I was right on the play or not.
Yep.
So. It's all about me. That's just so disappointing.
I've said, right there again, that's something that the center quarterback exchange has been problematic all night long. That has probably been at least a half a dozen snaps that just haven't been clean with the quarterback, and that's either caused a delay in the play, which breaks the rhythm of the play, or like in that particular case, just completely blew the play up.
Well, they're gonna come in, they're gonna watch the film tomorrow.
The film that they can watch, right?
Yeah, that second half.
Second half.
And hopefully you guys can turn it on mute and not listen to us all day.
Yes.
But
thank heavens, yes.
So they're going to go in there and they're going to watch it. You guys are going to watch it. And come Monday, there's you got to figure this center quarterback business out.
I think your quarterback and your center are going to just go over the sideline and they're going to practice snapping for quite a while.
I haven't paid enough attention to know who's playing center right now.
And again, we get it. Trust me, long snapping is not fun. Snapping in the shotgun formation is not fun, and it's not easy.
Well, even at the Seahawks level, preseason, right over his head.
Yep.
Right over Eason's head, and game over.
Yep. So it happens to the best of them. All right, we are at about 5 minutes and 40 seconds, 5:40, and we got a timeout on the field. Turks trailing 21.
Well, it's 3rd and 12 for Vashon now. That's not a Turk timeout. That's not a Turk timeout. That was not a Turk timeout. That surprised me.
Yeah, Turks would like to get the ball back and maybe get one more chance at it here. See if they can get themselves on the board.
Now we're dealing with, you're gonna have to onside kick it if you score.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, when we're at 9 minutes, you score right away. I'm not gonna onside kick there, but you know, the Turks are gonna have 1, maybe 2 more possessions, and they've got to have 3.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to make something crazy's got to happen here, and quickly for the Turks, because that time is not on their side, with just about 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Vashon's going to go in and play Granite Falls here in a couple weeks, and that should be interesting.
As the season starts to unfold, yeah, it's always interesting when you start seeing common opponents playing each other. And it's a deep pass. Oh, nice catch. Wow.
Yeah,
nice catch by that young man.
That absolute backbreaker.
Maxwell Delgado Williams falling down. Wow. Nice catch by that young man. And Brian, big surprise, he's a senior.
No, yeah.
He's a senior.
Yeah.
A senior
and in that situation,
senior.
that is the one thing that you cannot let happen, is you can't let them get past you.
Yeah.
You know, it is 3rd and 12, and so now they're going to be able to, you know, if they don't score, they're going to get the ball. They're going to be able to get that clock down to about 3 minutes.
Milk the clock, yeah. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of off tackle and.
Yeah, that one was just up the middle, and all that was I'm going to waste a minute of the clock here.
Right.
That's all that all that play is right there.
Well, Vashon they don't need to score. All they need to do is just keep the Turks from scoring. So.
The ball went down. The Turks got it.
There you go. There's the break you're looking for.
Hopefully,
or not.
Nope, they didn't get it.
He was down.
Well, I wish I could give different. What's the score?
21-0, unfortunately.
Turks down. 21-0, Eli.
Turks on the wrong end of a 21-0 score. Hand off to number 21, right side breaking. Wow. Just carrying people along the way. That again, Chase Bradrick. We've called his number quite a few times tonight.
Well, now you're dealing with, you know, at 4 minutes, 3 scores down. And if you look at the, you know, some of the players that are out there, you know, these are some of your younger players that are out there right now. They're
No, as you know, we talked about that, but as I look at the Turks roster, I see 9th graders, 10th graders, juniors, and seniors, but I see a lot of younger players compared to what Vashon has on their squad.
Yeah, that's going to be a quarterback keeper around the other end. So they'll be able to get it down to about 2 minutes.
Now, one thing we haven't talked about this. One thing I do like to see is the Turks have got great turnout this year. Look at how many kids are on the sidelines over there. They've got a lot of kids turning out this year.
They have to use, you know, 8-point font to give us a roster, which also means that, you know, we're going to have a good JV, pretty good JV squad too.
Twice the number of kids that Vashon has on the squad, but again, a lot of youth. As I'm looking at the Turks roster here and the grades of these young men. Grade levels of these young men. I'm seeing, like I said, 9th graders, 10th graders, where for Vashon, just not seeing 9th and 10th graders. I'm seeing 11th graders and lots of seniors.
Well, I'm sure that they didn't travel everybody.
No, that very well could be, yeah. On the trip from Vashon to West Seattle.
Yeah, Vashon is one of my favorite wrestling tournaments that we go to. Yeah.
Hand off.
Nice trip up there by
Short gain.
Yeah, looks like that's our good friend Jonathan Van Pelt on the tackle on that. But they're going to run that. They're going to run that clock down as just about as far as they can. There is no play. There is a play clock, but we don't see it.
Right.
We don't have it on the scoreboard.
Right. It's not
so
part
these
of our
guys
scoreboard.
don't. These guys don't know what it is.
Yep. Yeah, it's not like a basketball where it's there and you can obviously see it.
Now there he goes.
There he goes, number 21.
Just broke the Turk spirit on that.
Yeah, Chase Bradrick, the junior, 5'10", 163 pounds, just has been just Mr. Everything for them tonight, offensively, defensively. He's kind of done it all. And they'll get an opportunity to see that young man next year as well.
And we're going to have to come up with a TurkPride.tv player of the game, and that's just so hard when you're losing 21-0.
It is. And I get it that just because you come up on the short end of the score doesn't mean you didn't play hard, and doesn't mean that you didn't give it everything that you had. It just wasn't your night, and that happens. Pass over the middle, deflected, incomplete.
Yeah, Landon Bauer on the deflection on that.
Landon Bauer deflected that.
He has grown a lot since last year. I mean, I think he's sprouted an extra. He's 5'9". I could swear he was 5'5" last year. I'm sure he was taller.
He's growing
than that,
like a weed.
But yeah, he's
growing like a weed. Handoff. And again, number 21, Bradrick. 2 minute, coming down to the 2-minute mark, Brian. So, gosh, the Turks may not get another chance here. The way that the Pirates have done an excellent job, just kind of milking the clock.
And they're gonna, this is third down. They're gonna, the Turks. If the Turks do get the ball back, it'll be around 1 minute. And you're not gonna score three scores in 1 minute.
Nah, probably not.
There they go again.
Bradrick again, off
Nice
tackle.
tackle.
Clock continues to run, minute 46.
Now up 3 scores. Are you kicking a field goal here?
I think that their approach is they'd like to score just to kind of pad the stats, but if they don't score, they realize all they got to do is
This
keep
is a good
Turks from
chance.
scoring.
No, they're not going to kick a field goal here. On 4th and 8. They're going to throw it right to number 2. Nope. They're going to go right up the middle.
Bradrick again, and he's going to get the first down. So it's going to be first and goal for the Pirates. Minute 12 on the clock.
Yeah, minute 12. First down. Yeah, that's... Well, it's always exciting to be there, and win or lose, Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights, hey,
hashtag Turks first.
I think it's great to get the first game under our belts here this year, and again, the outcome obviously wasn't what we would have liked, or what the hometown fans would have liked, or the team would have liked, and they're just going to take a knee here and let this thing run out.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the Turks are going to come up short on the scoreboard by a score of 21-0. And the Turks are going to, we will see them again in 2 weeks. 3 weeks from tonight. They have games away next week at Coopville, a place that you enjoy going to, Brian.
Oh, absolutely.
And then Sammamish, and then they'll be back to play Granite Falls on Friday the 30th. So, all right, and the clock reads double zeros. And they charge out on the field, and the Pirates get a well-deserved victory. They were the better team tonight. They were the better team. They just played better, and the Turks didn't help their own cause by turnovers and just some inopportune mistakes.
Well, the good news is that these guys got another game under their belt.
Yep.
And the one that really matters is coming up against Granite Falls here in a couple weeks.
Yep.
I know that we've got some really cool games coming up here. I know that La Jolla is going to come here this year.
Yep. Yeah, we've got, like I said, as we get towards the tail end of the season, we got the schedule is kind of tilted towards the away games here. We have the game obviously tonight, but they were away at Evergreen.
Well, we only have
tonight.
3 more games to broadcast this year.
Yeah, it's just the season goes so quickly. We've got Coopville again away next week, Sammamish, then home for Granite. Then they're going to be away at Kings. They're going to be home for Cedar Park. They will be at South Whidbey. And then Clajoya, they are home. They are away at Clajoya, and then they're here for Bellingham.
Okay, Bellingham will be here this year. So we do have a little bit of business, Our TurksFirst.tv player of the game. Really, really hard to pick one, but. I think I'm gonna go with one of our linemen today. I'm gonna go with number 54, Jacob Feddick. I thought he played well on defense, well on offense, and unless he's our center. Or we could go with our freshman phenom, Julio Vargas.
I thought Vargas had a good game tonight. I don't think he had many opportunities. I would have liked to have seen him gotten more opportunities than he did. I think that, in my mind, Feltner was really kind of the workhorse tonight for the Turks as far as on offense.
Yep.
I don't know. Your call. What do you think?
Well, we can go with Feltner. Go with the senior. Give the senior the nod tonight.
That would be my nod. Would be to Feltner. I think Feltner ran consistently hard, held on to the ball, and was the consistency really for the Turks offense tonight on a night that they struggled for consistency.
Well, I'm not gonna walk out there and give him a certificate tonight because that boy is a competitor.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna wait. Let him get that later.
I remember back in the day when I lost, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just didn't want to talk to anybody. I was just in my own world. I was in a really crummy mood, and I just didn't want to talk to anybody.
Well,
but we'll make sure that he gets that.
Yeah. Anyway, out there, everybody out there in Turk Pride Land, hey, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We didn't know that the camera was going to freeze. Actually, I did.
I thought you were going to say you were apologizing for having to listen to us tonight.
Well, no. I mean, anyway. These people are diehards, and they'd watch even if we weren't on the air.
They're gluttons for punishment. Is that what you're saying? All right. Well, for all of you, we appreciate you spending time here with us tonight on TurksFirst.tv. For myself, Dan Baller, and my co-host, Brian Atkinson.
#TurksFirst.
Good night.